But the bigger story that we need to bring up for Krssi Luv before she goes is that, yes, Zoey Stark suffered an injury on Monday Night Raw. As we said before, Zoey suffered a nasty looking knee injury during her matchup against
I just want to step on the screen.
against Rhea Ripley and Kairi Sane. She took a bad landing while hitting a missile dropkick, and she was taken out of the match as a result. Brian Alvarez shares some details on that on Wrestling Observer Radio. According to Alvarez, Stark was scripted to work multiple additional spots and take the fall during the matchup, which was won by Rhea Ripley. Alvarez noted that the other two had to work an impromptu match since Zoey wasn't going to be doing a bunch of spots and taking the fall, but she was not there, and so they basically just stalled out a long one-on-one match until Rhea won with the Riptide. Dave Meltzer also reported that Zayn taking the pin for her first match back was not the plan, but noted that all involved had no choice, stating that they had to do what they had to do. Additionally, Meltzer noted that there was a lot of people who were understandably worried about Stark at the moment. Zoey took to social media to comment on her knee injury, which she said, "Wow, the love and support means more to me than you'll ever know. What hurts more than that my knee is knowing that I won't be able to perform for all of you for a while. I love what I do and I'm blessed to do this. As the saying goes, the comeback is greater than the setback. Love you guys." No word on how long Zoey will be out of action at this point, but Fightful Select did report that a lot of people believe she'll be out for the rest of the year. So the reason why we have Krssi Luv on trial today, the crimes are as listed. Slander towards Zoey Stark at every point since she did the missile dropkick and Dakota Kai suffered a concussion because of it. Saying that she deserved to be fired when Sonya Deville was fired from WWE in February. A second count of claiming that Zoey needed to be fired after Shayna Baszler was also fired from WWE at the beginning of May. Countless times where Zoey was not brought up on True Hill Heat, and Krssi Luv just so happened to bring her up to say that she deserved to not be here anymore, and now she is not going to be here for a while. So all of that goes into an account of another count of basically jinxing Zoey Stark. So Krssi Luv, the floor is yours. You are your own defendant, your own lawyer for this case. Defend yourself.
Okay, in my defense, first of all, when she did come on the screen, I was like, look who showed to work today. I sent it to the chat. I have the proof. I was really excited to see her. Well, I won't say excited. I was just like, look who came to work.
Excited.
Excited.
Yeah. I cited it. I said it. Yes. Listen. In her words, she said, I think SP said something like, for someone that I'm going to be gone for a while, since she was already gone. No one missed it. It's okay. I really have no defense in this. I felt really, really bad. And I don't wish this on anyone. I hope she gets better. Do I want to see her? Probably not. And I'm going to stand on business. I'm standing 10 toes down. Yeah. If you were working and you were a working person, this probably wouldn't have fucking happened in the first place.
Oh my God, we're blaming her?
Since Paul did not have you working, you could have been on NXT as someone's coach or something. I don't know. But you don't work. So, you just show up and just, leave. So whatever. So that's what you did. You showed up and you left. Matter of fact, you was carried out. So I wish you a speedy recovery. Will we see you again? Probably in a hood, and no one's gonna care that you came back anyway. So.
Oh, that's actually an accurate prediction as well. No pop.
Oh my God! You did not even try to defend yourself there. You just threw more dirt on the pile.
Because it's true. I feel really bad. It's a tragic accident. However, I just think that it's what it is.
She's guilty.
All right,
I
Krssi
am
Luv,
okay.
you did an excellent. That was an excellent speech. So we can't charge anything for you. We will
No,
go to the
no.
jury after you leave. We're gonna have a conference with the jury, which is the chat. The chat is the jury for what your
Not
sentence
I've
is
guilty.
already
gonna
seen.
be.
I
But
see guilty. I see not
Not
guilty.
guilty.
I mean, you
Not
said not
guilty.
we're gonna count all the votes. We're gonna read some super chats after you depart us. But you can have a closing statement and let everybody know where they can follow you on social media, sis.
justice for the girls that are sitting in the back and catering, that really want to do the work. But other than that, you can follow me, Krssi Luv _1. True Krssi Luv is my name, and just my plain no name, which is me. SP and I will probably be back for Dark Side of the Ring one day this week. Watch our Raising Kanan reviews. We're probably gonna do Yellow Jackets. Fuck Shauna. And oh yeah, what's the other one we're doing?
All
Homecoming.
American.
I mean, All American. Excuse me, All American. Yes. Justice for Homecoming. We need another season. You make it come back, please. I said nothing wrong. I just was being truthful. Everyone believes it, and everyone wants to say it. They're just too afraid to say it. They're bitches and pussies. So with that being said, thank you. This has been great. Love you all. Have a fantastic Saturday or your Sunday. I have to now go and do a wedding in Atlantic City. So toodles. Yes.
Love you, Krssi. Love you
Love you
always.
guys. Send
Love
more
you,
super chats to my
Krssi.
friends.
Mhm.
Thanks.
Bye, Krssi.
I said nothing wrong. Bye.
Did nothing wrong, guys. Did nothing wrong.
She did nothing wrong. We're gonna go. I'm gonna go through these comments, but first we got some super chat donations that I have to read here. We got Valub with the super chat donation talking about Sat's nickname for the BFAB and Meechin tag team, saying thank you so much, Valub. He says they beat Chin or beat Chin.
No, as in B-Fab's name is B, and Meechin's name is Me. Take off the me, put the B, and it's a chin, a B chin. It's like Fraxium. Just put it's Cinco, a B chin. Oh, they're bitching. They're bitching.
Bitching,
Yeah.
bitching.
Yeah, but it's B chin because I don't want to say. What was the other one? What was the other one? I didn't want to call them me fab.
Me
That's not
fab,
funny.
me fab.
It's
Yeah.
not funny. There's no joke in that. B chin. Well, you're an A or a B chin or a C chin or a 2 chin or a 3 chin or you're a B chin. There's so many things you can talk about. Yeah, it's a joke, it's a play. You know me. I like to jest. I had to block someone on the social media right now because I was reading a dumb thing about Julia getting no pop and Zelina got a bigger pop. Zelina, who's been on a roster for how many years, and Julia's been there for a couple. You know what I'm saying? And there's always
and Zelina did not get a pop. She did not get a pop.
And also, Julia did get reaction once she came out, even though I feel like the wrestling fans nowadays are slow. You're telling me you don't watch the TV? I know a wrestler's new song within week 1. If I heard Fraxium next week, I wouldn't go, Fraxium. No, I already know. Yeah, you know what I'm saying? We grew up. Josh, you can join in. We grew up in the era of if a wrestler, if the ringmaster is now Stone Cold Steve Austin, he's got a new song that sounds like Rage Against the Machine. You remember it next week. You wouldn't go, oh, the glass break is for Steve Austin. Boo. You know what I'm saying? Like the fans of today are quite slow when it comes to wrestling. You know what it is? They were a generation where they had no competition. These are WWE pilled, ruthless aggression pilled kids, PG era pilled kids. These are the kids that are interacting with us on social media. They should do age verification because I'm like, if you don't watch certain level of wrestling, you shouldn't talk to me about it because you're tricking me into your level. Do you know what I'm saying? Like the whole no pop situation is because Death Rebels suck. But most of the songs suck. Some of them are fine. But when you've had Jim Johnston, when you've had gourmet meals and they're giving you some backlot truck food that's not even like 5 stars, they've had the ticket inspector say that shut this truck down. You are contaminating society. There's a reason why people cry about the music. We had it so good, but there's new generation of musicians. There are actually good musicians out there that do good music. It's just that Ruckus is doing great for AEW and amongst other people. New Japan got their guy, I forgot his name. But WWE, they need listen, I get it, Clive Davis's son, the Nepo baby, you want to be near Clive Davis for him to tinker your sphincter or something like that. But please get someone new.
I swear, between you, Krssi and Josh, like I don't, we're gonna get kicked off of YouTube one day. I'm pretty sure.
You know what, you're right. If they're gonna indict the situation, me saying like Diddy was diddling, but who diddled Diddy to get him to be the diddler? Look, there's an old white man, Fly Flavors. You should look into, guys. While we're at it. The Daily Party Quincy Jones, he had accusations towards you for wanting to fit the Tupac, allegedly.
Wow. Okay. Moving on. We got that super chat.
Yeah, I don't know what's going on. I don't know what's going on.
Death Rebels blame them. They're the bait of everything. They got me going.
We got a super chat donation from Dion Jenkins. Thank you so much, Dion, for the support. He says TKO is the worst thing that has happened to WWE. It's just amplified a lot of the greed issues within WWE. I don't think it's the worst thing that happened. I think that WWE was on this trajectory even before the merger, but I think that it's amplified it and accelerated it quite a bit.
Yeah, I don't think it's the worst thing, just because like I do think that they needed some change. And they did get Vince McMahon out. I still think that's a positive, no matter what. But I do agree with Sid that it did amp up when it comes to like the greed aspect of it. Because at the end of the day, they're a business. And again, they bought WWE for what? Last time I heard it was $9.3 billion. It's a lot of money. There's a lot of money you got to invest in and you got to make back. So as much as I was saying earlier, it's a business at the end of the day, no matter what.
Meet Normus with a super chat donation. He says, happy Sat-E Day. It is also Rusev Day. Let's crank. I stopped watching the Fed after Mania. They're as rich as ever while being morally bankrupt. F them. I mean, I don't blame anyone who feels that way, Meet Normus. So I'm not going to blame you at all. And glad to see you in the chat. Thanks for joining us today. But yeah, this is a feeling that some people have about WWE. They kind of see through WWE now and where their greed is at and how much they just want our money and they're going to overcharge wrestling fans for their content now.
And we've been saying this and it's funny because we've kind of been saying that for we've been saying it for a while. It's just now it's like, oh, now you realize it.
It's like better late than never, I guess. And Vala says, guilty, lied on the stand, and as punishment, I will make a disclaimer video by next week's pod. Thank you so much. Thank you so much, Vala. We appreciate your judgment. We have a bunch of others who gave their verdict in the chat. We got Vala, who also said, Krssi for being a voodoo artist, putting out bad juju. We got Darius, who says, Zoey is top 5 on Raw in terms of in-ring work. So there's always different opinions out there. But he also says, however, I am waiting on them to release her. I feel like it's inevitable. God damn! Why do people want her to be fired?
I mean, he's at top 5. I mean, that's generous, but I don't want her fired. I don't know. I don't know. I've never wished anybody to get fired, but as far as Krssi, I'm not guilty.
I just want to say on the matter of Zoey Stark, I want her to be given the same amount of chances as Austin Theory, and then once she flopped that length, then get rid of her. But we haven't reached that level yet. We haven't exhausted what we can do with her. We don't know what she can do as a face. Even if they did try her as a face, and then put her with Shayna, and then it became heels. It's confusing, but yeah,
I
we haven't
mean,
exhausted
I won't
everything.
front though.
They had her with Trish. They had her with Trish.
Austin Theory got Let's Go Theory chance on Raw this week. Just saying.
Yeah, it's delinquent, all right. I mean, that's the level of mindset of wrestling fans. You're telling me a guy that sucked as a heel. I'm sorry, being a heel, like a baby face is restrictions. You have to follow. You know, you're compact into a box. As a heel, you can free flow and do whatever you want. He bombed as a heel, and people say, "I can't wait for that baby face run." I'm like, if you can't entertain as a heel. He's gonna be Chris Masters when he turned babyface. He's gonna be Ted DiBiase Jr. when he turned babyface. He's gonna be that good hand on main event. Come on, fans, let's go, Theory. Theory's doing good on main event. No one gives a shit.
You know, and you know your point. You know, Theory has only been a heel like his entire career. He was a heel in Evolve. He was a heel in the Indies. I don't think there's never been a point where he was probably a babyface.
Maybe
that was the closest, but they were also kind of heel, right? From what I understand, like a heel too.
No, they were babyface with the Dexter and Indie stuff.
Like once they got like past that, right, it became faces. But he's never really been in a situation by himself where he's like babyface. I think he's getting a reaction now is because they kind of see the breakup happening and they kind of see him to turning face. Because I think Grayson Waller would be a terrible face too. So I don't think it helps. I don't think it helps either guy when it comes to that. But
I
don't know. Oh, the Austin Theory, I agree. It's like I don't know. I don't see it. I don't see it as a net positive.
There's actually people clamoring, salivating, like, oh my gosh, when that Austin Theory face turn happens, oh my gosh, he's gonna be generational. He's gonna be the next big. You said, are you? Wait, what?
I'm an Austin Theory fan. I'm not gonna say it's gonna be generational. Don't get me wrong, but I'm an Austin Theory fan. He was the first. He was the first wrestler that we interviewed here on the channel, so I'll always be an Austin Theory fan.
Yeah, you know, and I like Austin Theory. He's a good kid. Like he's a good guy. It's just how many times have we seen them try to repackage him and do all this shit, and it's gone nowhere. He fucking beat John Cena at WrestleMania. That was supposed to catapult him, and that was probably worse. That was probably the worst thing that happened for him.
Because Cena jinxed him. Cena fucking put a voodoo. Yeah, everybody claiming that Krssi Luv.
So he did what he did was what Krssi did to Zoey.
Yep.
No, but okay, guys, this is what I'm thinking. I can't realistically see a compelling face run. He's gonna be white meat, right? That's what he can be. He's gonna be like saving the lesser wrestler that's a bit down. It's Austin Theory, yeah, mild pop. You know, unless he gets a catchphrase, he's not getting over. You know, you gotta do the muscle thing and all that kind of. I like his theme song. I was one of those people that was happy that him and DIY finally got different theme songs because their theme songs were too similar. And then Theory changed it, what sounded like a procedural cop drama theme song. And I was like, I'm done with the with the vibe. You know, I like his theme song. Hey, turn down. You know, like I vibe with the song. I miss when he wrestled like AR Fox because they dumbed down his moveset. Or because he dropped on his head that one time doing an AR Fox, reverse, Spanish fly that he does,
low main pain.
Yes, low main pain. I miss when he was white AR Fox, but the Temu version. If you never seen AR Fox wrestle, you're like, oh, you're the best wrestler ever. I'm like, nah, it's AR Fox. That's his trainer. He's wrestled like his trainer. I miss him wrestling like that, but he failed as a heel. So that's why I can't say I'm excited because he didn't compel me as a heel. So it's like, as a babyface, are you going to do better? I'll give it a chance because I wouldn't be the sad that if I don't give something a chance. But I wrote him off because there's a certain wrestler that got wrote off for similar charges that, him and Josh Briggs are lucky because they're white.
Oh my God, Jesus! We got Power Driver Finisher who says not guilty for Krssi. We had I Make Beats putting out an objection. We had laughter from Frantic World. We had a not guilty from Greg Carter II in the hood from Frantic World. Says we had Volub who's claiming that she lied on the stand because she did say she was excited to see her. We all know that was a lie. That was a lie.
Well, I think she was excited to roast her, so I think maybe she's not lying.
Yeah, she's back. I got new materials for her.
Yeah, I think
TNC says
that's probably what she meant. That's probably what she meant. So in her defense, she might be right.
maybe. So we got TNC who says Krssi ain't holding back.
Oh yeah.
Safed was like, "Goddamn, Krssi." We also got Dion says, in Chrissy's defense, if Zoey was fired, she wouldn't be injured now. It could be argued that Krssi was trying to protect Zoey. See, we should have got Dion for the defense. We got I Make Beast. He says, at least you keeping the same energy, Krssi. And we also got Dion who says Final Destination is in theaters now, and Chrissy's premonitions have come to fruition.
Dang, I hope I'm not.
Apparently, TNA have banned throat slashing gestures. That's
What?
another thing.
Are you serious?
It's a Sean Rossat posted it. TNA has banned and scaled back on some additional things. Fightful Select has learned that the throat slashing gesture is among them. More details for subscribers. And then you got a picture of Ben Stiller doing the throat slash.
Wow. Oh my goodness.
They want to sell. They want to sell. They're trying to sell it to WWE. WWE, please take us. Anything. What Benoit used to do this? Yeah, no more Benoit gestures. We've got rid of that.
So funny. IRB says the disclaimer is going to say that THH does not agree with the words and opinions of THH. No, with Krssi Luv. And we got some other thoughts in the chat about the WrestleMania leaving New Orleans and possibly going to Vegas. Devin seems like he's not happy about this. And Chiller with Chase says, WWE, your money is in our pockets then, now, forever, together. There you go. Perfect.
I mean, they haven't gotten my money in tickets since 2017, so I plan to keep that streak going.
Well, I'm gonna keep it going. And Davion says SP3 saying he's on the Theory bandwagon is maybe the wildest thing I've ever heard on THA. I told you my reasons. I have my reasons.
He's not really on the bandwagon. I think Romeo is more because Romeo always says I still got faith in him. I think it's I don't think it's the same level. It ain't the same level.
Definitely not.